Hello YouTube and welcome to this channel. My name is Maddie and I am an energy and sustainability consultant at a firm near Washington, D.C. I'm also a part-time master's student at Arizona State University studying sustainability leadership. And today I wanted to make my first video on this channel to explain kind of how I got here and how I have started to build a career in sustainability. Now, I do realize that my career has just started. I've only been working for about a year, but I'm hoping that this YouTube channel can be a place where I share advice along the way and share my journey in this career. The sustainability industry is ever growing, and advice from 5 years ago may not be relevant today in terms of landing a green job. Also, because the way that at least the US school system works, you kind of have to choose what your career will be at the age of 17. I could make a whole nother YouTube video on that, but today we're just going to be focusing on how I got to where I am today, kind of like a journal type video, but that is where this tale begins. When I was 17, 6 years ago, in high school, when I did have to choose what career I was going to do for the foreseeable future, I was a little golden child, little high school Maddie. She wanted to save the planet, but as a 17-year-old, she did not know how to save the planet and make money, which, let's be honest, you do need to make money to survive. So I knew I wanted to make a difference in terms of climate change and sustainability, but I had no idea how to get there. The groundwork really had not been laid out, and it kind of felt like going from Washington, D.C. to California with no car, no plane, no train. You're just walking and you have no idea what turns you should take. You don't have a GPS. You're just kind of blindly going for it. And you're kind of guessing every turn along the way. It's kind of depressing. But anyways, we figured it out. All I knew was that I had gotten into college, I had the next 4 years planned out for me, and that everything was going to be great. I was studying environmental engineering, and within 3 months, I changed my major. Luckily, this didn't really impact my plan of study at all, but it was a little confusing at the time, and I didn't really have anyone to guide me. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to do here, is serve as the guide I wish I had had at that point in my life when I was just getting started in college, and frankly, like all throughout college. So yes, I changed my major freshman year to environmental science, so not too far off from where I started. I found a program I really liked at the University of Maryland, and so I started taking environmental science courses. I still didn't know what I wanted to do yet, so I started taking a bunch of different types of courses: biology, policy, law, energy, and kind of just started feeling out which classes I liked best. I did the same thing with clubs and internships and agriculture and geography and all that kind of stuff. So I really started to get a feel for what particular parts of the industry I was interested in, because as you probably know if you're watching this video, sustainability and environmental science is a huge umbrella with many different parts to it. And it can be a little confusing when you know you want to go into environmental science or sustainability, but you don't know which part is the best for you. You don't know which part makes the most money. You don't know which one makes the biggest impact, and it can be really confusing. So I just tried out everything. At one point, I took a law class, and my professor for that was amazing, and we talked about the Endangered Species Act and NEPA and all these really cool cases throughout environmental history, mostly from the 1960s on. And it really spurred a passion in me, and so I started being like, oh yeah, I'm going to be an environmental lawyer. I took the LSAT and even started looking at law schools. Then I talked to a few advisors and realized that it wasn't for me. I didn't really want to continue with school right after graduating from undergrad. I wanted to take a gap year and work and get some experience in the real world. With my internships then, I was like, okay, I don't want to be a lawyer. What else could I be? So I did an internship on sustainable agriculture, which was really cool, but really wasn't my cup of tea. I think sustainable agriculture is really important. Personally, I'm not the best at it, so I felt that I should leave that to the experts. I also did an internship in geography and mapping forest carbon, and that was really, really cool. But that was another industry where I kind of needed a little more schooling before I could actually get a job in that field. So I, kind of put a pin in that and looked at other options. And then I took a class in energy, and I fell in love. I really liked learning about federal energy policy and how we're trying to make that transition to renewable energy. And so that was thankfully senior year, and that is when I started applying to jobs. Started applying in, I think, December, January timeframe. And then I ended up getting an offer for a entry-level position as an energy researcher in April. So I know that I was very lucky to find a job before graduation. I have some friends and peers who did not have that secured until after graduation. And that's kind of something I want to share on this channel as well, is to lay down kind of step-by-steps on how to make sure you secure a job before you graduate your undergraduate degree. And then, I graduated in May of 2022 and then started working shortly after that. I've been working there ever since, and then just a few weeks ago, I started my master's degree in sustainability leadership. It's a completely online program, and I've only taken one class so far, but I've liked it so far. And I want to share my journey with you taking this master's degree and also continuing to work full-time. So that is kind of what I've been up to the past 5 years, I guess. My goal really is to just share what I've learned so far and then continue sharing what I'm learning as I go, mistakes I make, and things I do that aren't mistakes, successes I guess you would call them, and I hope that it is useful to at least some people on the internet. So if this video was interesting to you at all, please subscribe down below and let me know in the comments what else you want to see. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!